Hey guys, alright. So, right now we're gonna work on making pasta. Alright, now this is a one pot pasta. So, basically, we're going to try and make pasta and flavor it using vegetables and spices all in one pot. Alright, so let me show you the ingredients that we'll need in order to do this. All right, so here's our list of items. All right, over here, there, we have onion, peppers, and garlic. It's up to you what you want to use. I really like onions and garlic, so I usually always stick with them. And I really like my food spicy, so I try and add some peppers in it. All right, over here, we have enoki mushrooms. Up to you whether you want to include that or not. I just like including mushrooms, so I always have it. The most important thing are cherry tomatoes. All right, so something like these guys. These really bring out the a nice tomato flavor, and they really bring out nice color. So they're definitely one of my favorite ingredients to have in this dish. After that, we have our pasta. So for our pasta, I chose linguine. The main reason I chose linguine is because it's pretty thick, so it can absorb more of the flavor, and it takes a little bit longer to cook. I used to use a skinnier pasta before, and that one really cooked really easily, and it became really soft too quickly. And I just usually like to pick some sort of green. Normally, I like zucchini. Today, we'll use bok choy. All right. So that's all the stuff we'll need in terms of the food, and that, as always, spices and oils. You never know what you need. And then, finally, we need a pot, something to put all our food in. And seeing as this is the only pot I have, we're gonna be using this. Definitely better pots to use than the one I have, but for now, this works, and you can see how to make it using this stuff. All right? Right now, I'm gonna cut all of the ingredients and then put them into the pot. And then after that, I'll show you what it looks like with everything together. I'm sorry I won't be cutting and all that for you in front of the camera. I just don't have someone here who can hold the camera for me while I cut and stuff, and I cannot cut one-handed. So I'll be right back with you guys in a second. All right. So here you can see I already have my onions in. But I just want to show you guys, like, for the pasta, you want to throw it in to the bottom. So the pasta will pretty much be like the centerpiece, you know. So normally I'll put that in first, and then I'll start surrounding it with the ingredients. So I just want to show you guys that while the pasta was in, and then we'll continue on to the rest. All right, and here we have all of our ingredients in the pot, looking very beautiful. You know, you have the greens, the reds, you got some nice peppers hidden over there, and then the nice pasta. All right, so now that we've gone to this point, what we'll do next is we'll pour in some olive oil. So just pour some in. All right, might have poured quite a bit, but you know, it's okay. And just add more of the flavor. All right, and I already boiled some water, so I'm just gonna pour some water in here, just a little bit, because if we need more water later, we can pour it in. And we'll need the water for the pasta, right? Now I'll turn on my pot, and I'll cook on roughly medium heat. So my medium heat is roughly 160-ish or 180, but normally I just do 160, and then I increase if I need to. All right. So roughly around this point, when it starts cooking up, you can start mixing it. Now, the thing with this dish is it'll take roughly 7 to 10 minutes for everything to finish. But for this, you have to stay there for the duration, right? You need to stay there to kind of mix around the ingredients, especially the pasta, because you don't want the pasta to just stick to the pan or anything like this. So for now, I'm just going to keep cooking it, and I'll try to bring you guys in every once in a while just so you guys see what's going on, all right? And one of the ingredients as well, which you might as well add, is salt and pepper. So if you like, you can add some salt in. All right, that might have been too much to be honest, but it's okay. I do enjoy salt, so it'll work out for me in the long run. All right, and you can throw in whatever else you like. Sometimes I do throw in cumin and then other peppers, but it's really all up to you. You know, just have fun with it. Be creative. You know, I find the more fun you have with it, the more creative you get, the more things you try, the more you'll find out what you like when you're making this dish in the future, right? And this is definitely one of my favorite dishes. Unfortunately, I don't eat it too often because I don't eat too much carbs. That includes rice or pasta. but this is definitely one of my favorites. So now we're midway through cooking. I just want to give you guys a sample. It's really nice. You know, all the colors are really coming out. Still mixing it. You see the pasta's being cooked down here. So for me, I normally try to keep the pasta at the bottom where there's some water, just so it can keep absorbing the water and get cooked. And the more it absorbs, the more the flavor of everything else in here it will absorb. And that'll help make the pasta very, very tasty at the end, right? Sometimes you may have these random stragglers. Look at this guy over here just straggling out. So I try to push him back to the bottom if I can, move him down. But of course it gets complicated because you got these guys now escaping, because, you know, they're like, oh look, there's a light, we can all escape. But nope, I'm not gonna let them escape. You know, I gotta keep them down here. They can cook and absorb and just become super delicious for me. So let's keep mixing. Yeah, just want to show you guys like a little bit of an update of what's going on. Damn, look at these colors. Ooh, a mix of greens and reds and the onions. Oh my gosh. And the smell's fantastic too, guys. Alright, and I will say, you know, once in a while it's definitely important to test out the pasta just to make sure it's good. So I'm just going to grab this random piece of pasta right here. It has a gnocchi with it. It's okay. Still a little hard, but it's okay. I know this cooking. That's good. But yeah, I can really taste the flavors coming out. So that's definitely awesome. Alright, so right now I'm about to pretty much call it done. Mainly because my pot here, as you can see, is like burning in. It's not the best pot right now for this kind of thing, just because of that loose area, but I think it turned out pretty well. So now I'm just going to transfer it over into a plate, and we'll give it a taste test. Alright guys, so that pretty much concludes today's look at making pasta in one pot. Alright, so here we have the dish. Alright, as you can see, there's some chicken here as well, chicken which I made before, and our pasta. I mean, it looks kind of like a whole bunch of stuff right now, but you know, that's because of all the special things that we added inside. So right now I'm just gonna take a taste sample just to see what this is like. I'm pretty excited just because I really like this dish. Okay. It's so hot. The flavors really come through. I can really taste the heat from all the peppers. The tomatoes really bring it in. Bok choy, I'm not really sure what that's doing, you know, but it's gonna add its own taste when I have a piece of the bok choy. And enoki mushrooms, you know, they're already super tasty, so everything's really coming through, super flavorful and nice and hearty. And I don't feel like bloated or unhealthy or anything like that, so it's definitely a good feeling while eating this. Yeah, and with this chicken, it's just going to be even tastier. But that concludes today's look at making this. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time, alright? Have a good one.